Hello air signs, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Welcome to your reading for May the 13th until the 18th. We're going to be looking at some current energies and how you're going with that and how it might be playing out in the next few months or so. So please, as always, take what resonates and discard the rest. And we're just going to be calling in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, and any other spirit guides or consciousnesses who would like to be part of this reading and who are vibrating with the unconditional love frequency, and also just acknowledging our higher selves to participate and thank their involvement in this reading. So yeah, and also just remember that there may be meanings that come up for you with these cards other than what I'm suggesting, so please take note of those as well. And yeah, you might like to journal or do something and with those ideas that you have from your meanings. Current energy, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Current energies are, okay, Five of Cups and the Fool. Right. So you are looking to, there's some sort of disappointment or perhaps some upset, something that you're looking to move on from. And here we have that beautiful Fool energy. So it's about being, you're kind of really wanting an out, like you're wanting an out from this, okay? And it's almost like, you know, you're really wanting to take a leap of faith into something. Let's just get an idea of something else that might be going on at the moment for you, air signs. Yeah. So this is the Queen of Wands. And that is, yeah, you have this a real burning desire to want to be yourself, to want to be authentic, okay, to be powerful and in alignment and in your truth, okay. I also just want to bring your attention to this. These cups here are the ones that are, you know, upright, and they likely have things in them, whereas the ones down here have spilt. Okay, so it could be that at the moment you're more aware of this type of energy than you are of the cups back here. But you may even have an inkling of them in your, you know, maybe your subconscious, you have an inkling, because it's almost like, you know, yeah, you want to move into a different type of energy. You're wanting to be more authentic and be more true to yourself. So let's look at an energy that you might be looking to move into kind of in the short term. So here we have the Chariot. Yeah, you're wanting to start this journey. You're wanting to start to move towards what it is that you're wanting. And even the Fool is at the start of a journey as well. So you are wanting, from this reading, it seems, air signs, you're wanting to embark on a journey that's going to move you kind of away from looking at these cups, okay? Let's have a look at some talent, skill, gift or ability that you might be bringing to the table in this quest. And here we have, is this the High Priestess? The High Priestess has come out a few times. This is like what you're bringing to your table is your inner wisdom, your intuition, your deep creativity, your ability to, you know, your depths, your subconscious depths. Okay, and you may even have an awareness of this. You may have, well, actually, you may or may not be aware of that. Okay. So if you're not aware of it, it's saying that you have a lot of inner wisdom within you that you can tap into. Okay, let's have a look at something that in the next few months is going to be sort of like an opportunity that may present itself. And here we have the Knight of Wands. So this is it can be a quick kind of movement or a rapid, it might even be an impulsive, or maybe it's an opportunity that it's almost like it might catch you off guard. So it might be unexpected, okay? It might come in quite when you're least expect it, basically. But it's going to be something that will ignite your passions, your creativity, your sense of purpose, probably your sense of authenticity as well, because here you have the Queen of Wands, which is kind of like you are sitting in an awareness of that, but it's like you're wanting to activate it more. And here we have the Knight of Wands as well. The Wands have been very prevalent in the readings this morning. All these elemental readings, because of the spiritual nature of what a lot of us are moving into now, and what a lot of us are integrating as spiritual aspects. Let's look at some other thoughts and feelings, or what your general vibe is about this as well. And yeah, we've had some sword energy, but you are kind of, it's like you're feeling a little restricted and a bit limited. However, you are ready, willing and able to do battle. But you are feeling like you're needing to make a decision, but you're also kind of wanting to go within. So this is actually a really awesome card at the moment for your, so you're feeling motivated, determined, okay, and you want to establish a focus as to what you need to do, but it's almost like you're using your intuition here to perhaps get your mind a bit clearer, but you might not have a clear idea of what it is exactly that you are moving into or towards because of the blindfold. It's like you may not be able to see. I get that, okay, you might have an inner vision, but I'm not sure if your inner vision is super clear at this point. And take what resonates. You may have an idea of what that is, okay. So it could be that at the moment you're working on your confidence and your self-esteem and your sense of strength, okay. So you're building yourself up. Let's look at some energies that could be going on around you. So people around you or environments that you're in. And here we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this looks like quite well ordered, doesn't it? So it could be like there are traditional values and things that you are sort of surrounded by, but it can be fairly, like a happy, content kind of vibration. Or it could be that, you've got all your boxes ticked in terms of, you're feeling comfortable and content enough, but there could be some other depths now that you are feeling that are wanting to come up and to be addressed. But that's really beautiful energy to be surrounded by. I mean, look at this. You have rainbows, and see that lotus there. At the moment, I'm just, thinking like, Ascended Master type energy. You also have people around you that love you and care about you, okay, which is really nice. Let's see what, perhaps, take what resonates, what you might be looking towards in the long term, what you might be aiming at. And here we have the Three of Pentacles. So you're possibly looking to collaborate creatively. And, and certainly to be activating your confidence here and, moving forward with that, with a solid sort of structure and having your business organized and things taken care of. But here you are, these people are doing some sort of ritual. Looks a bit druids, or a bit shamanic, but there's also a tree there and a flame going up. So it's almost like your spiritual passions, a longer term goal is for you to be activating your spirituality in perhaps in a more tangible way, or being able to do that, okay. It's seeming that you have, the confidence and the structure and the support around you to do that. But there may be some sort of emotional, this could be like an emotional block that perhaps might be sort of hindering your movement. But I don't think it will hinder you for too much longer. Let's see what you can expect with this opportunity that's coming in. Yeah, this is lovely. So this is a really earthy card, but see how she's also, and when we ground and earth ourselves, she's actually becoming more attuned and more receptive to the high frequency energies of her soul, and also coming from around from the universe as well, from source, and from other light beings, spirit beings as well. So it could be that, you know, this passionate thing that's going to come in, it might not be a, you know, a love connection, doesn't have to be that. It could well be that it's something that's really going to fire up your inner wisdom and your spirituality, your creativity, your intuition. And yeah, so that you're going to be kind of, you're going to be taking this confidence, like, if I can say worldly confidence. So in the 3rd D, you know, you have confidence, but you're going to be kind of taking that to the next level. And that's sort of definitely what, you know, this is what long-term is, I believe, what you're possibly wanting to move into, air signs. So we might just grab a couple of clarification cards on this. I certainly want to clarify the 5 of Cups, just to see if we can get a bit more information around that. So you could be feeling a little stuck at the moment in perhaps some residual energies, and that could it could be grief or trauma that you've experienced, perhaps from this life or from past lives, or a combination. Okay. Hang on a minute. That was too many cards to jump out for clarification. We might just shuffle that again. So yeah, I'm just grabbing a card now for the 5 of Cups. So let's have a look. Isn't this gorgeous? So the 5 of Cups is clarified by the 7 of Cups. So perhaps you are faced with lots of opportunities and you're having issues choosing, or it's that if you're not feeling that there are many choices open to you, pretty soon you're going to feel that there are more choices available to you than you are realizing currently. But it's also, I've just been guided to grab this one as well, which is the King of Wands. So this is actually a case of, sometimes when we go through these, I guess upsetting states, okay, it's for us to also acknowledge our strength and our resilience. Okay, and this is what you're bringing to the table, air signs. Okay, because this is a really strong spiritual energy, the King of Wands. Okay, it's quite masterful, spiritual mastery. And you're going to have some beautiful other emotional, creative, intuitive, and inspirational ideas and opportunities open to you. Okay, and you'll become more aware of them. So it's to really just to allow yourself time to hold yourself in this space, but to also simultaneously comfort yourself in the knowing, okay, that you have strength. So people, when we go through grief, okay, it adds depth to our experience of life, okay, and it also adds strength and understanding and compassion, because we automatically then have more empathy and understanding and compassion for others who are grieving. Okay, so this is an experience that doesn't define you. Okay, it doesn't define you. It is an experience that is moving through you, or you are moving through it, and that it's almost like, to come into mastery, all of us have to go through just about all of the experiences, and we've all had past lives and this current life to do it, because many of us are going to be coming into our enlightenment in this lifetime. Okay, so it's about you kind of just realizing that this is an experience, and that look at all the cups here. Not only do you have 2 behind you, but you have these around you as well. And, this card can be sometimes the card of like illusions, but I'm going to look at it. The other thing today is I've decided that we're going to be looking at the light versions of these cards, because we are going in higher frequency, okay? Because this is a card of so many wonderful opportunities, so much love and abundance that is going to be available to you. And you will, when you can, you know, just slowly, gradually lift your head and turn around and look at these cups, you will see not only 2, but you will see an extra 7 as well. And I think that's a really lovely extra clarification and guidance for us on that 5 of Cups for you air signs. And, you know, and this, you know what the other thing about the Fool energy is, that came out with your 5 of Cups. But this is your connection to source. This is almost like pure innocence, pure like inspiration. And for you to keep in mind that this is your true state. This is an experience. Okay, this could be closer to your true state. See how there's that light shining there, which is almost like you are the source. So our souls are source. So it's really about, yeah, coming into that while you're with this, you know, just kind of somehow doing a meditation or just remembering that, you know, I'm actually this. And, you know, these cards came out together as your current energy. So, you know, let's pull a, I'm going to pull a animal spirit animal oracle for you as well, air signs. So, yeah. And, you know, also to remember that you have this beautiful high priestess here as well. And, you know, this could well be all of your talents, skills, gifts and abilities that you're bringing to the table, because I literally, as I put them down, I just put it next to the high priestess and I was just like, oh, yes, right. Air signs, you have a lot, but you may have, you have a lot more to offer than you perhaps realise. You have a lot more within you, and a lot more, you know, a lot more talent, skills, gifts and abilities than you perhaps realise. Or you might be aware of a couple of these cups, okay? But it's just letting you know that there's going to be more open to you as time goes on. And we're just looking at the timing here. So this is the 10 of Cups. So, you know, it could be, you know, I think the cups, you know, it's not a rush type of energy. So this eventuality for you moving into your, you know, activating your spiritual, coming into that in a more tangible way. You know, the Spirit's saying you really need to just remember to do that at your own pace, you know, and to just slowly walk down the path towards your, you know, your spirit connection, your alignment here. And these are almost the steps. So it's kind of looking like, well, there's 7, 8, 9, and there's the 10th cup there. So it's, you know, perhaps within the next, you know, within the next 9 to 10 months or something like that is when you will start to move into this energy of moving into your acknowledgement of your talents, skills, gifts and abilities. And I mean, this very resonant, very similar to the earth signs reading that we just had. Very similar. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's just grab this card off the top here. I don't know what it is. Okay, Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Okay. That's interesting. So that could be, is about recognizing the connection between emotions and thoughts. Because if this, and it depends what resonates, you know, take what resonates. If this emotion has been going on for a long time, it perhaps might be worth looking at the quality of your thoughts on a daily basis. And if you find that your thoughts tend to snowball and before you know it, you're into this emotion here, it might be worth looking into some mindfulness activities or learning how to meditate and also how to deeply consciously relax. But air signs, I mean, you have this, you know, if you can deeply consciously relax and do perhaps a guided heart meditation or a guided soul alignment meditation or something along those lines, is to just come into a real sense and feeling of your inner core of your light, okay, and perceiving that in a conscious way, not just thinking about it as an intellectual idea that, oh yeah, I believe in that. It's if you can deeply consciously relax and really sense into that and have a feeling, an experiential feeling of it, that will possibly help you to let go of this emotional state if that's something that you feel has been kind of affecting you overly much, perhaps. I mean, take what resonates, and of course, it's definitely worth talking to a professional if you feel that you need extra assistance with that, okay? So let's just have a look here. I'll just quickly read this. A little extended message here. Oh, okay. Oh, there's lots of animals starting with P. Wait a minute. I thought it was going to be there. Okay, here we have. Sorry. Okay, it says here, Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. This is what you're bringing to the table. You are intuitive, okay? You definitely have, you are intuitive. But let's say coupling that with your practical reasoning mind. When Pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow Pig spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated, and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with Pig spirit's keen intelligence. So, air signs, I'm thinking, you are very capable and competent in the thinking in the realm of thoughts. But I really think this is on point when it's saying that, and you have the ability to, get clear, but you also probably have the ability to really observe your thoughts, what the nature of your thoughts are going, direction they're going in. But also, you might be looking at bringing in, or perhaps you would like to, contemplate the concept of the divine feminine aspect, because that could be what you are needing to activate here. The interesting thing is that the Queen of Wands, even though she's feminine, I believe she's probably a good balance of feminine and masculine, actually. But if you're more in this energy than this, then you could be perhaps erring on the side of the masculine. And often the masculine is like, wants everything explained in logical reasoning terms, okay? And sometimes I've experienced this, is that if you have, say, the masculine mode is your predominant mode of operation, the doing and the analytical and the reasoning and all the rest of it, sometimes there can be internal resistance to acknowledging the divine feminine within, as well as there can be resistance to acknowledging our own creative, intuitive, and spiritual aspects and the abilities in those areas, okay? So that could be a little way that you might like to use your the power of your thoughts, air signs, in terms of what the Pig spirit is saying here, to just open your thoughts into expanding your concept of what spirituality is, into looking at that in terms of masculine and feminine. So look at the feminine as being the ability to receive energy, or that receptive mode, and the masculine being that projective mode. Because I believe ultimately that we're all evolving into a beautiful, harmonious balance of those two aspects within ourselves. And the interesting thing here is that, what you can expect from integrating your high priestess and taking advantage of an opportunity is that you are going to be able to it looks to me like blending the masculine and feminine, because here you have that feminine being really connected to the earth, receiving the energies, and the masculine is being able to stand there and probably, you've got all that garb on and you're going to be like expressing that outwards And so there's probably a two-way energy thing going on here, but you're in full recognition of that. Your consciousness is aware of it. Okay, so that's what I have for you, air signs. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, a fantastic week, and I will catch up with you again soon. Bye for now.